Spicy Decks of the Week, where we look at all the cool, crazy decks that did really good either in tournaments or had success on ladder, either hitting king of games or going on a win streak of some kind. So getting straight into it, we have a Tour Guide deck here, a level 3 deck. I've been really interested to try to find something to use Tour Guide in besides Burning Abyss or PK Fire, and this is the first thing I've really seen that actually looks fairly competent, or at least interesting in some kind of way. So we have a way to search out Tour Guide from our deck very easily with our skill, Draw Sense Dark. It's kind of like a D-Draw, but for dark monsters if your life points go below 1500. And Tour Guide, the only dark in our deck, so it's very easy to be able to get this to our hand with that. We also have the White Princess that can sort of play with our life point value by, allowing one attack to go through and then stopping the rest of them, or whatever. So White Princess, really cool use in this deck. Also, it's a level 3 as well, so it plays with the other cards we have in here, like Crane, Psychic Wielder, and Tracker. Really neat addition to the strategy. Our Fiend type monster that we're summoning out of the deck off of Tour Guide's effect is Archfiend Eccentric. This is a really interesting option. I've been looking at either a Tour Guide, or excuse me, out of like Sandgin or other things to use for this, but Archfiend Eccentric is actually a really cool option because it obviously has that extra use where you can either use it to blow up an opponent's back row or just to blow up an opponent's monster, so it has that additional versatility behind it as well. Getting into the full deck list though, as I mentioned, Draw Sense Dark is the skill. We have the 1 Tour Guide, 2 Archfiend Eccentric, 1 Crane, 1 Psychic Wielder, 3 White Princess, 1 Psychic Tracker, 3 MST, 3 Book of Moon, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, going very heavy on the anti-back row here, and then the 2 Consecrating Current rounding at the deck here. This lets us go for OTKs pretty easily with various things. You can get up over the 4,000 attack points on your Gaia Dragon. You can get 4,000 attack points on your Number Shark very easily here. So if you get Consecrating Current along with a rank 3 out, you can just OTK your opponent very easily with the Nightmare Shark. You're going to win a lot of games like that using this deck. But you also have a ton of other tools in your extra deck though. You have the 1 Brionac in here, 1 Archfiend's Call, the 1 Nightmare Shark. I mentioned the Gaia Dragon. You can go into that by using the 1 Giga Brilliant into the 1 of Digital Corbage. We also have 1 Ghost Trick Alucard in here, rounding out this extra deck here in this really cool Tour Guide deck that went on a spicy win streak at the Legend level. So next up we have a Cipher deck. Now Cipher's got some support in the most recent box. They got a monster that is a big boss monster that not only destroys cards on the field but also floats when it gets destroyed, and of course they can also take advantage of the Galaxy Eyes full armor Photon Dragon. They have a really cool skill that goes with this deck that they were using before and still are now. You increase the attack of a Galaxy Eyes monster you have that isn't a number monster by 1,000 points, called Ready to Get Defeated. And this allows your 2 Cipher XYZ monsters, the Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon and the Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon, to go up to over 4,000 attack points and hit your opponent and kill them in just one shot. So a big thing you used to do with this deck is you'd go into the Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, steal a monster, and then make it this monster 4,000 and then swing for game. But now you have additional destruction effects you can get on it. So once you XYZ summon into the Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon using 2 level 8s, you can then XYZ summon again into the full armor Photon Dragon, pop a card on the field, go up into the Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon, pop another card on the field, and then if this gets destroyed again, you can bring back the original Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon and go into it. Go into the rank of play again. So and this deck has pretty good easy access to the rank 8s as well. So going to the deck, we have the 3 Cipher Biplane. This is the monster that lets you turn 2 monsters on the field into level 8 monsters. We have 2 Kiteroid for protection, 3 Cipher Mirror Knight. This card acts as a searcher for you. It's also another level 4 which you can turn into an 8 with the Cipher Wing. We have 3 Cipher Twin Raptor, which is the monster that lets you summon a Cipher out of your deck when you discard a card. We also have the 3 Cipher Wing in here, which I mentioned again turns your Ciphers into level 8s on the board. Also, we have 1 Monster Reborn, and again, heavy on the anti-back row here, 3 MST and 2 Galaxy Cyclone in order to be able to, again, clear their opponent's back row, because if we can clear our opponent's trap cards and have them not interrupt our plays, we can very easily just go into our XYZ plays, blow up 2 monsters on their side of the field, swing for 4,000 for game. Super easy to do. This deck's a lot of fun to play with. I played with it when it first came out, and I'm excited to try it again now that it has come out with the extra support, as I mentioned. Extra deck, of course. We have the 2 Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, 3 Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, and then the 2 Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon. Again, those are the only 3 that we're using there. Those are the only 3 we really need in this deck, but again, it's really, really solid deck though. So excited to play with it. Another deck that I have been playing with in the last couple of days is the sort of 20 card version of this deck, but this is Spellbook Dark Magician. So Spellbook's got a huge support card that came out, not in the box, but in a special little package, the Spellbook of Knowledge, the one of where you can send to your graveyard either a spellcaster you control or another Spellbook card from your hand or field, draw 2 cards. This is a really, really good +1 that this engine can now give you with the Spellbook Magician of Prophecy and the Spellbook of Secrets. If you draw either one of those, you search for the other one, summon it, or search, get your Spellbook of Knowledge to your hand, and then send the Prophecy to the graveyard, and you get to draw 2 cards. So for 1 card, you turn it into 2 cards by drawing. It lets you filter through your deck. You thin out your deck quite a bit because you're taking numerous cards out of there. So it's really, really nice for this, for Dark Magician in particular, because then it makes it very easy for your Dark Magical Circle to be able to get the cards you need to make sure you can get the Dark Magician and the navigation both in your hand to be able to activate. So it's really helpful in Dark Magician to be able to search through things. And in this deck, we also have other things that are useful here too. Spellbook of Fate can be very useful as well. Flipping your opponent's monster face down, banishing things, bouncing back row so you can go for OTKs. Very powerful card in this deck. Really, really, really cool strategy here, and I'm glad to see other players having a lot of success with it. I've certainly been having a lot of fun with it in the last day I've been playing with it. So getting into the deck list, we have a Destiny draw as our skill. We have 3 Apprentice Illusion Magician. We have 1 Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. We have 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. 3 Dark Magician. We have 1 Spellbook of Knowledge. 2 Spellbook of Wisdom, 3 Dark Magical Circle. We have the 1 Grand Spellbook Tower to help you continue to get pluses and shuffle your knowledge and stuff back into your deck so you can reuse it. We have 3 Spellbook of Secrets, 2 Dark Magic Veil, 3 Spellbook of Fate, 1 Spellbook of the Master, 3 Magician Navigation, and 1 Treacherous Trap Hole in the main deck. And in the extra deck, we also have a lot of different cool options as well. We have number 11 Big Eye in here. We have the Ebon High Magician, 1 Ebon Illusion Magician, 1 Beatrice, 1 Hierophant of Fantasy, the 1 Digital Bug Rhinoceros, along with the Insector Exabeetle that allows you to easily go into it. So really, really cool idea here. And again, I'm really excited to try that, or to continue to play with this one and make a video on it here in the next couple of days. And last but not least, a deck that's not going to be featured in the Spicy Deck videos probably anymore, because this is definitely becoming a meta deck. The new Galaxy deck is really, really strong. The new skill is incredibly powerful, giving you a really, really broken monster in your extra deck that can negate and destroy monster effects with 3,000 defense. It's very difficult to get over. You can also very easily go into your other XYZ monsters, pop multiple cards on the field, swing for game. This deck can do a ton of damage. It does have the potential sometimes to I guess you could say break a little bit, or just not be able to, I guess, have that little push sometimes, but it overall is a really solid deck, I have to say. Overall, I really do enjoy playing with this deck. It's doing, like I said, really well in tournaments. This one got 2nd place in the battle phase. It's a really solid, interesting deck, and I'm really excited to see where it's able to go. So go ahead and dig straight into the extra deck. I did a full video or deck profile video on this deck the other day, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. So feel free to look into that. I'll go ahead and post up a link in a little card here above. But so we have as our skill the XYZ Galaxy skill, which is of course the thing that's making this deck go. We also have the 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in here, 3 Galaxy Wizard, 3 Galaxy Knight, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Book of Moon, 3 Forbidden Lance, 2 Shuffle Reborn, 2 Galaxy Expedition, 3 Galaxy Zero, and 1 Treacherous Trap Hole. And then in our extra deck, we have the 2 of Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, 1 Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, 1 Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, 2 Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon, and then the 1 of number 68 Sanafon the Sky Prison, rounding out the rest of this extra deck. So, anyways, if you guys liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Again, check out that Photon or that Galaxy deck video if you're interested in it. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate your support, and you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.